It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers under the lights on Monday night.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop. But also in these organizations, they continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 2. They bring Chase in motion. 2nd down, Burrow. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he will go all the way. Andre Yosivon. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season out, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. 1st-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
That is caught by Chark. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, L.A.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Third and 6. They bring a tight end in motion left. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown Chargers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return is Chase Brown. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
It's a pickup of 12. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Here we go.
They go play action for... the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. And the Chargers are going to get the football at their own 23.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Chargers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Now it's Dobbins, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. A run with Dobbins. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now a give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Try to pick this one up on the ground.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st down, Burrow. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Burrow now. That one is caught. It's Hudson. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, caught by Chase. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. Open man's got it. That's Chark. He's going no. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's the rookie from Georgia. It's Ladd McConkey. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And we see a nice catch here by Ladd McConkey. And Mike, what really jumps out, and I can't stress enough how rare this is for young wide receivers in the NFL fresh out of college, is just how good of a route runner he is. And it doesn't matter if he's in the slot or if he's out on the perimeter. He can run any route from any position, and that sort of versatility is going to continue to get him opportunities in this Chargers offense. And then when he has the ball in his hand, every play can be a big one.
First and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's to the tight end, Hurst. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Herbert again. Pass brought in by Chark. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Herbert to the air again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
This throw taken in by Hurst. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That one, taken in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 2nd TD of the game, and this this one, gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. That's complete. It's Yosibach. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
2nd down, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's very close to 1st down yardage. They're going to mark him shy, though, at the 48. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
On one, ready?
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Oh, he pulled it a bit, and that pass is left to the upright. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On 1st down, Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. These two teams making their way back out of their locker rooms, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's the pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Herbert. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Say don't play with me, bro.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So now, fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. So, a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic first down. To the ground after the penalty. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. He'll try to run, and he will score. Justin Herbert, touchdown, L.A. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bengals offense ready for that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Now Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
And here we have another missed opportunity for an offense that have already had a handful of them throughout this game. And let's be honest, Mike, you just can't afford to overthrow a man that's that open, especially when you're trying to overcome a double-digit deficit in the NFL.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. Not only did they convert on fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And a big collision there, down near the goal line, keeps him out of the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal. The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here. And he will score! Game on! Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Bengals 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. There is his tight end, Disley. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Now a give up the middle. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense are going to get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Higgins. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Second and 6 coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jasir Taylor. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Chargers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's first down. Burrow to throw. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to throw, Burrow. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. Here's Burrow. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
That's complete. It's Yosibach. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's taken in. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.